Well, that was expensive. Hey guys, Feral here. You all know I'm a long-term PC gamer, and I'm also a bit of an Xbox enthusiast as well. So why the hell have I got a PlayStation 5? Let's get into it. Initially, on the announcement of the PlayStation 5, I wasn't that bothered. There's nothing that really stood out to me as a title I was particularly excited for. I wasn't too fussed about Spider-Man. I also didn't find Horizon Zero Dawn particularly exciting. I did play through some of it, but it just wasn't for me. Now, there was one title on the original PS4 that really did appeal to me.
What does it say?
He wants to help us!
And it's funny that in 2021, I'm buying a PlayStation 5 to play a PlayStation 4 experience properly. I actually found an old video on my phone of what our PS4 sounds like. Charlotte's playing Last of Us 2. And when I say the PS4 sounds like a rocket, what the fuck is that? And in the words of Gunnery Sergeant Hartman,
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that? What is that, Private Pile? Sir!
PS4.
Sir!
PS4.
If you haven't seen Full Metal Jacket, watch it. It's an amazing film. If you're easily triggered, don't watch it. So the thing is, there isn't a title on PlayStation 5 at the moment that really appeals to me, that is a PlayStation 5 exclusive. Now, I did get this bundled with Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, and that's purely because that's the only bundle that I managed to get in stock. And yes, I had to refresh a page very, very regularly to actually manage to get this. Now, I have tried PlayStation Now because I can play God of War on there, but the PlayStation Now service is just not that good yet. If you've tried it, you know exactly what I mean. I do have to give credit where it's due. The DualSense controller is fantastic. It's by far the best controller that Sony have put out yet. It would be nice if the rechargeable battery was removable, because as is always the case with these controllers, the battery life still sucks, and in a year or two it will start to wear down, and the length of the battery will become even worse. Especially with the haptic triggers, which are a cool feature, but in a few years this controller will be more or less useless unless plugged in, and that is a problem. Our PlayStation 4 controllers are quite old now, and you can't use them unless they're plugged in. It's not that they're broken, it's just that the battery life only lasts for 10 or 15 minutes. That's what happens when you have a built-in battery that's used regularly. Now, when I played God of War on the PlayStation 4, it was one of the best experiences I've had gaming, and that's big praise from me. I'm quite picky about games. However, the frame rate was choppy as hell. It couldn't even hold a consistent 30 frames a second. And on a game like God of War, you want a cinematic experience. You want your soundbar or your home theatre set up booming, and I couldn't appreciate the quieter moments over the PS4's thunderous volume. This week, however, I finally revisited God of War and have completed it at a locked 60 frames a second, and I was able to enjoy it with my home speaker setup without any issues with sound. The PS5, despite being an enormous tower, I have no issues with the space sacrifice because of that. I have also purchased the Final Fantasy VII Remake, and we've got to discuss the prices on PlayStation, because if you buy any PlayStation 5 title, it's at least £50 and there's no way around it. So if Ratchet & Clank wasn't included in the bundle and I had to purchase that separately, as well as Final Fantasy VII, that would have set me back £140. And that's frankly disgusting. Even if they're amazing titles, that's too much money. I could have a year of Game Pass and a lot of change in the pocket for that price. And given that there's no access to CD keys for the PlayStation, there is currently no alternative other than buying discs on the second-hand market. And while I did buy the disc drive variant, I am someone that prefers to have an all-digital library. But so far, the PlayStation 5 is a hell of a good console, and visually, it's fantastic. A couple of minor complaints: it doesn't accept Bluetooth devices that don't already have their own USB adapter, and you can't use the USB-C port on the controller for headsets. So I would like to see a little bit of an update there. Other than that, the UI is still clumsy as hell and is still very much based on the PS3. So it would be nice to have a little bit of a smoother experience there. But overall, God of War, it was absolutely worth playing, and the PS5 made it such a smooth playthrough with no issues at all, and I was truly immersed in the game. So the next games I'll be playing will be the Final Fantasy VII Remake, Rift Apart because I have it, and frankly I played 10 minutes of the intro and was blown away, and I'm quite interested in Returnal too. The games I'm looking forward to in the future are the next God of War, Ragnarok, and currently, that's all that really appeals to me, so we'll just have to wait and see what else PlayStation brings to us. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll be doing a separate review on the DualSense controller soon. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to throw me a like, and a subscribe goes a real long way into helping the channel. Have you got a PlayStation 5? Have you managed to find one in stock anywhere? Do you even think they're worth the money at the moment? Throw me a comment down below and let's have a chat about this. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Peace!